Here we go. Here we go.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Set, go.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Love, they go play action now. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 28 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. Take it at the 37. call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. second down. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Short throw to Musgrave. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Love. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
White.
Working out of the gun, Love. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Devontae Wyatt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over first down 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's
So
go.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check pink. Hut.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Set.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Following the interception, Love, he'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Quick, yellow.
They'll try the right side with Jones. A little juke down to about the 22 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check right.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 22 yards. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's up in it after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Packers! Luke Musgrave. 52 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. Seventeen the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Zaccheaus. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The man in motion is Brown. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Packers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll go again to Jones. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here's 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Swift.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
And 12 at the 40-yard line.
Black swap.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
Check white. Opposite. Green. Smith red. Set.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Ready. Go. Set.
They'll run it with Jones. Oh, I think he went backward. He did. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here's 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that down?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.